welcome to your Divine Feminine versus Divine Masculine reading. So today we're going to look at the energies of both collectives and see what's going on in between them. So first we're going to shuffle out some Divine Feminines. We're going to get 3 so we can at least, you know, break it down to 3 maybe different and particular situations. There's our first. So first we have the Valkyries. They were in our first one, so it's nice to see them return. So all you that were represented by the Valkyries last time, welcome back. So we can get 2 more. So in this sort of dynamic where I look at it like this, we look at the energies as a whole as well as, if it so happens, each paired energy. So in the second we have Persephone, Cycles, Redemption and Cycles. Interesting. Of course, each goddess has their own thing to say, hence why they're standing out to represent you. Oh, it's close to a jumper. I'll put a timestamp in the description in case you guys want to skip this part. I will be shuffling the cards out as the reading goes on anyway, so that's just forewarning. That one wants to come out. And we have Pomona, Plenty. Okay, so now for our masculines. Sorry I had to do the video like this. I don't know if it's preferred or not. Usually I have the camera on me while shuffling and stuff. I do really like that, but when it comes to this reading I find it's more easier to do it like this. Hope everyone is well today. Oh, we've got 2, 3. Is it just 3? Oh, right. Nice. So, in order, we have Maui, Discovery. We have Ul, Focus. And then lastly, Ganesha, Obstacles. Those two connected, perhaps? I don't think Persephone's connected. Yeah, Maui's definitely not connected. There's a bit of synergy going on between those two. That's cool. Right. One more thing before we move on. We are going to light our incense before we begin. Just create a better mood. As I said, I will put a timestamp down below. There we are. Right. So we're going to start with Divine Feminines. Universe, Divine Spirit, how are the feminines represented by the Valkyries doing? Please give us clear and concise answers. We are truly grateful. So we're going to do 3 cards each. So your first 2 are the 8 of Swords and the Sun. So feeling a bit stuck, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. One more card, Universe. There we are. And the Magician. Yes, you are manifesting this outcome for yourself. This light at the end of the tunnel is well within your control. You may feel restricted, but you know there is light ahead. And that light could be the light within you. Right, so for Persephone, what messages do we have for those represented by Persephone? Universe, Divine Spirit, can I get energies for those represented by Persephone, please? We're truly grateful for your guidance, clarity, and advice at all times. You'll have to forgive me for this video being a bit late, guys. I've had a bit of a lazy day, unfortunately. We have King of Swords. A lot of yellow going on there. Two of Wands, making our mind up about a tough decision, perhaps. And our last card is the Hanged Man. Okay. I see we're cutting things out in the face of having to make a choice. But in doing so, through making this choice, we are taking a very meditative stand on the matter. We are thinking it through deeply. Interesting. Next one we have 6 of Chalices. A reconciliation, perhaps. A connection with inner child. Awe and wonder. Oh, is that our last two? That's our last two. We have the Emperor and Page of Wands. Interesting. So I'd say with this last one, we are actually thinking quite deeply about our Divine Masculine, which could be this Ganesha. We will see when it comes to it. But all in all, we are hoping for a passionate message to come through. So maybe we're already in contact with the Emperor looking over in your direction here. I'd say that's very much the case. Interesting start. Interesting start. So I'm just going to move these over. Okay, now we're going to move on to the masculines. Universe, Divine Spirit, what can you tell us about masculines represented by Maui? Please give us clear and concise answers. We're truly grateful. As our first one, Knight of Swords. Maybe being a bit hot-headed, cutting with our work, being a little bit too cutting with our words, perhaps. So for the masculines, I'm using the Impressionists Tarot. This is also the same deck I used for the Divine Masculine Collective reading. Ooh, that's a bit too many cards. That flipped over though. King of Swords. Okay. So we are charging forth quite swiftly at the moment. So we've got something to say. We have a truth to put across. It's been considered and thought about for quite a while. What else can we find out about masculine represented by Maui? There we are. And it is Four of Wands. Ooh! We've got a masculine here heading towards his twin flame. Needs to have a serious word with you, Divine Feminine. Okay, so for our next one we have the Chariots and the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting start to that one as well. Again, like last time, the masculines seem to be quite forward in their approach about what they're doing. They've got clear direction. So with this one, again, we made note of our cycles and we're hoping for a new one and we're going for it. We're not necessarily going to war, but we are charging in. Okay, one more card universe for the Divine Masculine, represented by Ul. There it is. Let's get the rest of the deck to slip back. And it is Seven of Pentacles. They've worked hard to get to this point. You have worked very hard to get to this point, to get the courage up to do this. Interesting. Right. Masculines represented by Ganesha. What have you got for us? Let's just move those over like that. Oh, those with Yule could be what making their way forward towards working towards something stable and grounded. We've either seen what we want and going for it, or we know what we want and we know what we want and we're going to go work for it. Can I get some cards for Ganesha? It's a bit too many. Easy. Just kind of have a jump of them. Keep going. Okay, we have one. So starting off for those represented by Ganesha, we have Seven of Swords. So maybe this masculine's being a bit secretive at this moment, working behind the scenes. We'll see if there is a connection between this bottom feminine and masculine. So next we have Six of Cups. Didn't we have that there? We did. So both of you have Six of Cups. I'd say this is a connection right here. There's definitely a connection between this divine feminine and this masculine, with those two cards being there. Okay. So this feminine's obviously waiting for that passionate message to come through, and he's in the background sorting his bits, getting his swords together to perhaps make this offer. We'll see. This is good. This is good. I love it when a connection, because unlike last time, I didn't have straight off the bat have two connected parties, whereas this one, we've got one anyway without having them in the previous readings. Awesome. Unfortunately, none of these cards did pop out in the individual readings, but that's not a terrible thing. It could be just different gods representing you, same people. But if not, take what resonates. We have 8 of Wands. Whatever it is, this feminine, it's coming in fast. Right. Interesting start, guys. Awesome. Let's get these shuffled over. Okay. Universe, Divine Spirit, can you please give us energies and indications on the current energies of the Divine Feminine and Masculine as a collective, as a whole, and their union status? We are truly grateful for all answers, advice, and guidance you give us. We've got one, so I'm using the Gilded Tower for this, guys. So we have King of Pentacles. So you're both in very solid places. There are both parties are in a very solid place of where they are, which is good. Followed by the Sun, another great follow-up. Excellent. There's a lot of hope, a lot of optimism in this situation. Excellent. And 9 of Pentacles. We are feeling abundant. We are ready for this. We are absolutely ready for this, guys. Can I get one more, please? King of Cups. Right. Awesome. So there is that intent to give an offer. One that is seated well deep within our heart, on both ends of the spectrum. This is both what you're aiming for and literally intending to do. And for our overall energy of that, we do have the 9 of Swords. And whereas usually that is a case of anxiety, nightmares, I believe this is the end of it. We are on the precipice. Underneath that, we have the Queen of Wands. And then Page of Swords. So I feel like we are going to be getting a lot of communication coming up. It's going to be, I don't want to say fast, I don't want to say slow. It's going to depend on your situation and where you go, how you guys are feeling, but it is coming. Right. So goodbye to that anxiety, goodbye to that worry. Hello, unity. Universe, Divine Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective? Soothe. And for that we have Chamomile. Okay. So this situation is being soothed with sweetness. Any other messages for the collective of both Divine Masculine and Feminine? Truly grateful for all advice, guidance, and enlightenment that you give us, Universe. Please give us clear and concise answers so that we may have the exact information we need to know at this time. Courage. There is that desire, that strength, that will to do what is right, not just by each other, but by ourselves. So we have to remember, through loving ourselves, we love the other when it comes to a twin flame relationship, because they are us. They are our mirror, they are our soul. And we have humility, letting down those guards, putting pride aside, letting go of our past, letting go of the hurt. Excellent. There's a strong sense of union in this. It popped up vaguely in the last one I did, but it wasn't as solid as this is. This is very solid union to me. Okay. Oh, and our last one. Service. So, okay, with service, maybe you're someone who's maybe you guys are very good at giving advice. You like to put yourself out there to help others, whether they be family, friends, and sometimes even people you don't know. But service is your strength. With garlic, that's a very protective herb. Yes, lovely. Excellent. Let's get some moon messages, eh? Some moonology. So we got 3 cards for each, so let's make it 3 cards for the centre. Right. Universe, Divine Spirit, what final bits of advice can you give to Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine Collective? Bring love into the situation. It's time to let go of all that negativity and memories of the past. Think about the good times, the great times, the thing that made you first go, oh my god, that's them, that's the one, that's my twin. Excellent. Bringing love into the situation. Self-love and self-healing. To heal the self is to heal you both. That's a lot, I think. Yeah. Adjustments are required. So while you are in the process, don't forget, doesn't mean we need to stop healing. We need to constantly be mindful of how we're feeling, mindful of how we're thinking, and mindful of how we're showing up for ourselves. Not for the other, but for ourselves. Are we staying in that loving energy of who you're meant to be? Balance and practicality. This card's quite nice because it's a very Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine card, especially with the Pisces energy there, the black and the white. Balancing out both aspects, not just as a couple, but within yourself as well, because we always have to remember we both hold masculine and feminine energies. And for the last one, you and your loved ones are safe. Excellent. I don't think there's much more I can say about that, guys. You are all doing very great as a collective. Your energy is there. This is magnificent. You guys have some real blessings, not just as a collective, but for each and every one of you coming your way. And I wish all the best for you. I see some strong union energy coming into your experience now. It's a lot more prominent there than it was 2 weeks ago. And that's magnificent to see. That is your Divine Feminine versus Divine Masculine reading, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed this. I hope it's resonated. Please drop us a like and a comment on your thoughts. Maybe let me know if anything rings true, maybe. And by all means, please subscribe. I do appreciate it. The more my channel grows, the more I can start doing some more subscriber specials. I do have a subscriber special going on right now. The video is on my homepage. If you wish to go there, all you have to do is, it's for a competition, and all you have to do is just comment on that video. And that basically puts you in with a chance to win a free 2-question reading from me. It's not, how do I put it? It isn't time locked, if that makes sense. So it's not a case of the reading can vary between how long it is. It doesn't matter how long the reading takes. It's just a simple 2-question reading, which I will do for you if you are the winner. There will be 3 winners, and they will be picked out of a hat next Wednesday, I believe. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. It's wonderful to have you here. Anyone who's new, anyone who has returned, welcome back. And thank you for watching. Until next time, guys, I wish you all the best. And please enjoy this union energy, because it is beautiful. Some of you guys have really deserve this. I can see you've done the work, and it's just a wonderful thing to see, guys. So congratulations. Until next time, guys, take care.